Tony standing in 5'9", 362 pounds. How are we feeling today? It's always the weight.
You
The weight is
just
where like the like where.
you just be pulling it from anywhere, man. That shit is insane.
Hey man, look, some nigga out there got those measurables.
Sadly.
That's when we really going. That's when we there. That's how we gonna know because niggas gonna start trying to shame us for like calling out their measurables on the internet. They're gonna be like they don't even know like what I've been going through. Like man,
I
just blame
wouldn't
your
dare.
sciatica. If you out there, if you 5'9", 360, blame it on your sciatica. It's
Five
your only
nine,
answer.
360. You literally die. Like your body could not handle that.
I
Like you would literally
now
die.
I ain't gonna name names because I'm not a bad person. I know two people in my life that are within 2 inches of that height, and have been that weight and or more. Like
We not here to do no
they,
no weight shaming, no fat shaming, but hey,
I would
if
never.
if
I
it's
would
not a
never.
medical condition, if it's not a medical condition, you gotta tighten up. You just have to tighten up.
Where's that line for niggas when it's like, nah, this for your health. Like we ain't even fat shaming you no more. Like nigga, you gonna die. Like if somebody don't get in your face and tell you straight up, like you just gonna die.
I'm generally one to like not. I don't encourage motherfuckers to be fat. Like I'm sorry, I just don't. Like if you, like I said, if it's a medical condition and weight is hard to control, I fully understand it because not everything you can control. Completely get it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you are just a eating motherfucker and a non physical motherfucker, you gotta tighten up, man. Because and that's especially I hold that especially true for black people because we already start behind with dieting and shit like that based on historical lack of. So like you you gotta do better. Like you gotta do better, bro. Like motherfuckers ain't gotta be out here having the best bodies or the skinniest body or whatever you want to say, but like your health is super important. And you can have weight and be a bigger person and still be healthy for sure, but the odds are that's not the case.
That's fact. And I tell people, I'm like, it's cool to have a run. If you know you about to be like whatever the case may be in your life, like you may be celebrating something like, I I I'll use myself. I'll be fair game here. I got married. We went on like 3 or 4 trips in the span of 6 7 months. Nigga added a couple pounds.
That'll
I'm not gonna lie
happen.
to nobody. And so it's like, and then but it's like after that time, like really like when we actually, I always tell people I'm like I don't feel like I got back to like normal life, like no joke, until like 6 months after I was married because we had like these 3 or 4 trips like right afterwards plus honeymoon. So it's like it was just moving a lot, niggas eating a lot, drinking a lot. So I was just like, look, after those 6 months when it came back to reality, I was like, all right. And I looked at the man, and I was just like, all right, we can't be doing this. Like I ain't trying to, cause I have some crazy numbers. Like at 6'9", you could have some crazy weight numbers. Um,
Yeah,
so I was like, we gotta, like Tony said, we gotta tighten up, man. Unless you a Viltrumite, then go for it. Nigga, you could be fucking whatever weight and 300 pounds.
we can. It just you just sound far
You
back.
low. Try to go up a little bit more. But but yeah, man. Worry about. Please, please, please get your health in order. Like it's again, you could be slightly bigger and still be healthy. Just be active. That's like the biggest thing I think is like when you can tell when motherfuckers get like inactive. That's when like the extra weight really starts to fuck with you, and then now you live in an entirely different lifestyle. We're
For
gonna be
sure.
joining this here in this. Yeah, we're gonna be joining this here as he does. Who you been listening to this week, man? I feel like you got the most diverse rapper of the week. Although you almost had me yesterday, I was about to pull up here with Gunplay because you sent Power
Uh,
Circle, and I was like, I was, and then
yeah, man.
so
That was a banger. It came on my shuffle and I just remember like, yeah, this was that shit for sure.
man, let me
My
check out my
rap
run.
my raps was kinda all over the place this week. But I'm gonna go with my real rap of the week I won't do because it's too close to some street shit and I'm not here to get involved in any
Not here to
street shit.
promote.
Yeah, I'm not here for. If I'm not here for that. So my wrap of the week.
Oh,
Funny, funny enough. My wrap of the week is a Freeway. Philadelphia Freeway. I was I was giving that album, the Philadelphia Freeway album. I was given a lot of run on I want to say it was Saturday. I was doing some running around Saturday and Sunday, one of the 2 days. But yeah, this weekend I was giving that album some go. Just went gold this year, which is crazy considering the hits on that album and just how good of an album it is. But yeah, so Freeway is my rap of the week. Shout out to Freeway.
I I no longer believe like I already was skeptical of it, but the numbers are always shady because it's like who's reporting it versus who can actually like confirm it and shit like that, and so Ti that let him know the single he put out is supposedly the first single that's gone gold this year for rap, and I'm just in my head I was like that don't sit right with me, and it didn't make sense. So I'm like, Cole dropped, and I know now I didn't deep dive it. I don't know if they do like funny shit with like because Cole doesn't do singles, and so are they saying like Cole's album could have gone gold, but a single didn't go gold, whatever it is. But I was like, that's wild. Also, and I know we did
The
like a
album didn't
Ti
go gold
story.
either though.
That Fall Off's not
Yet
gold.
at least. No.
That's see, that's insane to me. Because I feel like I hear
And to
fall
you.
off or people talk about fall off. I don't because you actually hear that people talking about that album versus their albums that do like bigger numbers or better numbers, whatever the case may be. But you don't actually see somebody like
Who
listening to it or hear it in spaces.
I love Cole and I've listened to the album weekly, but like who's talking about it on like that scale?
You don't think that was like the most discussed album? At least that, especially like that first, like all yeah, that came out what my wife's birthday's February, so early February. You don't think that was like the most discussed album in February?
Nobody really talked about the album. They talked about him and some shit from 2 years ago. Nobody really talked about the
That
records on the album.
that's unfortunate. That's look, man, that's unfortunate. Anyway though, I'm gonna go.
I will
Still
pay.
kind of same.
This just hit me. This just hit me as we're talking right now. It just hit me.
Go for
I
it.
will pay any amount of money for you to stop cutting your hair. It is pissing me off.
What?
It is pissing me off. Stop it.
What's wrong? Look, man, wash your
Yeah,
hair. Look,
it's
when you
still kind of low, Will, but we can't hear you.
Let me see. Is that better?
look,
That is higher.
that last one was.
Yeah, that last one's higher. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, my problem is when it comes to my hair, and I promise I actually my rap of the week. My problem with hair is like if I touch the top of my head and like I know there's hair there, but then that bitch like I can also feel like my hair and my head simultaneously. I'm like, all right, nigga. I feel like I look nuts when I walk around, and so
Your
I'm just
shit
like,
just grow mad slow. Like, like you didn't have a
my hair
problem
man slow.
growing the hair. It's just the how long it takes. Sure, it's the Bomani. Like Bomani can grow hair. It's just where it grows is the problem.
If Nick Wright can grow hair faster than me, I just gotta take the L.
Nigga, Nick Wright ain't grow no hair. What hair did Nick Wright grow? Grow.
Hey yo, now they're on his ass right now, and they should be. Um, but no, Ross is my rap of the week, not just because Tony sent Power Circle, but Ross is promoting a new album. Ross been putting on IG. Ross is one of the few rappers I genuinely believe when like, because Ross doesn't really talk money shit. He just shows it, and so it's like when he goes on IG and he does some of these like I'm richer than y'all shit. I'm like, yeah, nigga, I kind of believe him. The nigga got like fucking 20 wing stops. Like this nigga gave a wing stop to his fucking like his son when he's like, yeah, he's 18. I guess what am I gonna give him? I get this nigga a wing stop. I'm like, I believe Ross when not just in his raps, and he obviously raps like money shit extremely well, but uh again, going Ross got a new project coming out, going through some of his old discography. Like Ross, oh, who else did I say? Brandon Jennings said Ross is a top 10 rapper of all time, which was also an interesting take. And I love Ross. Ross is great. Ross ain't top 10. But shout out to B. Jennings. Like Ross said, I ain't never no one's favorite. And here, Rick Ross, I'm here to tell you, man, we didn't know it at the time, but you apparently is Brandon Jennings' favorite because he got you in top 10
Brandon
combos.
Brandon Jennings said Rick Ross is top 10 all time.
He said he top 10 all time.
Sure.
And it was,
Sure.
and Ross is great.
Sure, bro.
Like, that ain't, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but that was a take. Um, he also, Brandon Jen was saying some wild shit this week. Last 2 weeks now, I guess at this point. Uh,
Is Ross
what
even
is
a
it?
top 10 rapper of his era?
So what era do you consider Ross? Because he's older, like him and Chains are older, but they're technically like they're with the younger guys of their actual like timeline of rapping.
I can I I can break it from like any span of time, like honestly. Like even if I go like '06 to whatever, like his is Ross better than Two Chains? No. Is Ross better than
That one's a fight. I'm not gonna say
bar
it's
for
like
bar,
that
Ross
one.
not better than Two Chains. Bar for bar, as a rapper, Ross not better than Two Chains.
Ross
He
got
yeah,
better.
no, Ross not better than Two Chains. Is he better than Jeezy? No.
Nah,
Pusha T? No. Uh let's think.
he not better than any of the big three.
Like Wayne, he's not better than, obviously. I'm not even going that era. I'm keeping it to like I'm keeping it to when niggas had CDs, had mixtapes at the barbershop. Like
Oh
like
yeah, no. Then Ross is losing out because if you going,
yeah.
yeah, no. But that's the problem though. Is like he is like because it's
Like when we if
Ross
we
is great.
talking about like ability to make songs and like, like Ross has a great catalog of music, but just as a rapper, like, nah, my nigga, top 10 is crazy.
No, top 10 all time is crazy. Top 10 of his era is like again, it's where you put him in like that's tough. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like I don't know if y'all saw it at all, but like
It's not.
niggas were shitting on DeMar DeRozan this week because DeMar DeRozan got a chance to be top 10 all time in points, and a nigga who has shouldn't. I don't even care. You want to be a sports nerd? Cool, I get it. I'm with you. Like, but that's your thing. Great. I think if we are like as regular people and niggas who could never make the NBA, and I'm not just talking about myself, like saying like, man, if he just averages 18 points for 105 games, I'm like, my nigga, do you know like not 1% of people ever have had stretches like that? And that would be DeMar DeRozan on the clear down end of his career. Like, yeah, nigga gets to be top 10 all time in points. You know why? Because he took care of himself. You know why Shaq is only at number 10? He keeps getting passed up by niggas? He ain't take care of himself. It's the same people who like again, this is like really deep into sports nerd culture. Like, there's niggas that's pissed off Mike's getting topped, or like Mike is getting passed up, and it's like, brother, if Mike didn't retire for this is his own fault. Like, and Mike better than these niggas, but it's like this is his own fault. He get passed up by KD and he get passed up by other players. Like, he took 2 years off, so
Mike
don't be
retired
mad at the nigga.
twice when they ain't have to.
Yeah, so it's like don't be mad like because KD decided basketball is life and meant that shit, and DeMar DeRozan decided basketball is life and meant that shit. Like that's not their fault. And again, if you can't play basketball, and no disrespect to I had his name. I want to call the nigga Carson, but I know it's not his name. Anyway, but like no disrespect to him, but I'm like if you can't average 18 for like a season, like if you can't get 18 points during the course of an 82 game season, you shouldn't be able to shit on a nigga averaging 18 for 105 games. My personal opinion. Will, who you been listening to this week?
Oh, yeah, I got a rapper of the week this week. I actually got two low key, but I'm only gonna pick one. Let me see. And there's two new niggas. I ain't never heard of these niggas in my life. But both of these niggas had some freestyles and they was both cooking. Let me pull this shit up.
Listening to hip hop in your 30s. I ain't never heard of these niggas.
Actually, I'm gonna shout both of them niggas out. I'm not gonna find this one nigga. I think the one guy I don't think I'm gonna find him. It was let me see. So that this one guy, it's a Don Mill. Um, I think he may be from Philly or something like that. He got a
Okay.
song called FAR for a reason. I think I was scrolling and came across one of his freestyles that was fire. And then another guy who I seen, it was Nando STL or something like that. I don't know why I thought I saved that. I thought I saved the video, but he was freestyle. It was just two guys who was freestyle I came across, and they was both dope. So I said I was gonna try to dig a little bit more into their catalog. So Don Mill and Nando, I think it was Nando STL. I'm gonna see if I can find it during the pod and at least make sure I'm getting his name right.
No, hey, there it is.
I heard George. Who was your rapper of the week, Tony? I ain't hear Tony's.
It was a freeway.
Freeway Ricky or
Different type of rapper, brother.
Excuse me. So we're gonna get into NBA awards as the episode is titled. We gave an MVP Rookie of the Year, which I don't know how y'all felt about this. Is like this is one of the most. If you were gonna have like several unanimous selections, this is one of those years where it's like, I feel like damn near for all of them, like there's a definitive guy, um, and so I don't know how y'all felt when you get going through picks trying to figure out the
so?
players. I now niggas won't get it because that's not how voters do stuff. But like I think, for example, I think defensive player of the year is a lock. Like, is anybody else getting votes, first place votes?
On some
Like,
hating shit, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be like, you know how nuts you gotta be like, nah man, I know this nigga was blocking niggas who like were doing layups on the other side, but I really think Gobert gets you that. It's MVP. I feel like is pretty set in stone. Like, there's a lot of these. I was like, it's tough to make arguments for like the second place nigga, in my opinion, at least. But we did end last episode. We're having a conversation. KD, Giannis. No, I'm sorry, Kawhi and Giannis. Apologize. We did KD, Kawhi. That was the short. And a lot more niggas. I do not have this opinion. This is Tony's opinion. A lot more niggas have the opinion that Kawhi is better than KD at their peak. I don't personally, but there was a lot more than I thought. And so shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Kawhi.
You think? And I know we talked about it last week, and I know we'd be going off on to like 10. You think KD would have won a title in Toronto?
That title, does he get the same circumstances? Like, does he get the Warriors?
We don't. I mean, this is hypothetical. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if Kawhi gets that.
Has KD had better teams that he couldn't get to the finals?
Well, yeah. No, he said. I mean, has he had better teams? Say that again.
Has he had better teams that he couldn't get to the final? Like, has he been a part of teams better than that Toronto team?
So that Toronto team was like low-key underrated. It depends how you feel about obviously.
I mean, like even not even like I'm asking you though. Like, so not even for the niggas who don't know shit about basketball. Like, do you think KD played on teams that were better than that outside of the Warriors, of course?
So that Nets team it depends on how much you want to say is Harden either being asked in the playoffs or being injured. Because that was like the 1 year Harden actually claimed to have an injury and was like, he's always played pretty historically. Like, he's never been great in the playoffs, but that was the 1 year it was like, oh, he hurt. And that was a second round loss.
Well,
that
actually, I got
there.
a different question, and y'all can both answer this.
Bet.
Outside of the Warriors, and I guess maybe even Brooklyn, what team has KD went to and they got better?
See, I'll let Tony go first.
I know Tony answer though.
What I got? I don't know what I have to say. Like, Houston was a 2 seed last year. I'm just saying, like,
Phoenix was in the finals before he got there.
See, but I think that's it. Again, the Houston still won 50 plus games. They're not the 2 seed. They're not the 2 seed this year, obviously, but they wouldn't have been. If they had last year's record, they wouldn't have been the 2 seed because the Spurs got 60 plus. I think is your record better? No, but objectively, it is hard for me to say objectively. Like, you added Kevin Durant, did you get better? It's like, well, yeah, nigga, you got Kevin Durant.
I think at the beginning. So I think at the beginning of the season, the Rockets were it was expected that the Rockets would be competing with OKC, like they would be able to.
Absolutely.
Is that the conversation
today?
That
in the playoffs.
But do niggas think the Rockets can beat them?
Because
Now?
I think
Don't nobody actually. I think niggas have more faith in the Rockets at the beginning of the season than they do today.
no, do niggas have more faith? Absolutely not. Outside of the first round, because obviously the Lakers got injuries. So I think most people are like, all right, they're gonna beat the Lakers because no Luka, no Austin Reeves. Cool.
How confident are you
with
that
the
they're gonna
Rockets
beat the Lakers? Like,
Oh,
how much would you bet on that? Like, out of your own pocket, how much would you bet to say that? Like, and how many games? Like, how confident are you to say Kevin Durant is gonna beat LeBron James?
Oh. However you want to take this statement. Whatever I got on my account, 6 games, under 6 games. That's however you want to take that one is how whatever I got on my account under 6 games. And that's what they say, bet all, like double down. Yeah. Cause I'm not into the whole again. The way like man. I don't want to go on this tangent.
The Durant
Saving this is like
the Durant thing is just like at a point we gotta be like, okay, he's hooping, but he's not making this team better. Like he's just not. And Durant consistently and consecutively he's put up 25 points, 26 points, 27 points. He can do it in his sleep still at damn near 40. But like these teams are getting worse. The chemistry on Houston is worse. The Phoenix chemistry was worse
chemistry, yeah.
by the time he left. Brooklyn was a mistake, and that's also on him for fucking attaching his wagon to Kyrie Irving. Like, so
nah, that was nuts. That was nuts in
so
real time.
so like he's you can say what you like about Kawhi, and Kawhi is tricky because he gets hurt, which is why these teams don't necessarily go as far as they should. The only real smut on his resume is the bubble series against Denver. Outside of that, he's going to get you there if he can get there. And to Will's question earlier is like Durant has for sure had better teams than that Toronto team that didn't make the finals. The 16 team that blew the Warriors lead, the the Nets, the Nets team, the first Nets team with him, Kyrie and James. Obviously, James had the hamstring injury, and KD was pretty much carrying them at that point. But that was a better team than that Toronto team. You can argue the Phoenix team with him and CP and Book was a better team. That team, it was off the finals. I want to say by the time Durant got there, or 2 years removed from the finals, maybe. So it's just
That's
like I
as they
said,
say, that's his
Durant
motto.
has Durant for sure has had a better career than Kawhi, and and I don't think that's an arguable statement to make. But at their peak as basketball players, Kawhi is the best defensive player in the world and a top 5 offensive player in the world at his best. Durant never hit those peaks as a defender. As good as he got in Golden State, he never hit those peaks. And obviously, he's always been like a great offensive player, but we've seen Kawhi's gravity really lift the team.
So that's valid. If I think what I'm thinking of and it's the problem with Durant because everything else is again, like I said, the nigga 7 foot in his prime could get you 30 plus and was unguardable. And so it's okay, of course he's one of the greatest basketball players ever. But when you go down the list of the class that he's in, which is directly behind the all-time legends, top 10 guys, that is the separating factor where it was niggas was willing to move people out of the way and move them ahead of Durant because they were the number one option. I think if Giannis had a second ring, he would definitively be considered above Durant. I think if Jokic gets a second ring, he'd be considered definitively above or unanimously ahead of Durant. Where Durant's problem is, it's as great as you are, Durant could win another title. I don't think niggas would ever move him above Steph historically. I just don't think you can make that case anymore. Even though in the finals, people were
that conversation ain't ever happening. Him and Steph, that ain't gonna ever be a conversation. I think he fighting with niggas like Jokic and Giannis right now, and most niggas might have Jokic ahead of him.
That's the problem. Is because you don't have that title being the guy, even though in the finals it was like, okay, KD the best player. Like that was a very popular opinion. That was like a lot of people were like, KD's the best right now. Nigga is like, because we've seen, and again, you're competing with legends, and so it's like it's tough. It's like, yeah, this nigga ain't better than Steph Curry. It's like, all right, join the list. A lot of us out here not better than Steph Curry, and so that's tough, man. To finish off, not to get too sidetracked here, who would y'all want Kawhi versus Giannis 2027 season? Like if you get
Yeah, I asked y'all last week
that
who
would
would
be
y'all trade
Kawhi.
for? Who would y'all trade for? And I think y'all was different on it.
Oh, I think
I,
okay, so. I think the conversation was like a missing piece to a champ. I can't remember exactly how
Yeah,
we phrased it last week, but it was
I said
something
if
around.
you could this offseason, and Will had asked me, I said you can win the championship next year, so 26, 27. You can win the title. This summer you trading for Kawhi, you trading for Giannis. Both healthy, no injury concern at least at the start.
Most times, I'm probably going Kawhi. I think Giannis. I think Giannis could get, depending on the team and the situation and maybe the need. Like you can make an argument for Giannis, but fully healthy, like I'm probably going Kawhi. But yeah, I mean,
The
a
team,
healthy
I just
Giannis
remember.
is.
I just remember the team was the Knicks. So you swapping out Cat for Kawhi or Giannis? Because it's got to be Cat. So you swapping out Cat for Kawhi or Giannis. Which one you going?
I gotta go Giannis. I just I and maybe I'm living in the past, but like man, look, I saw the nigga if he's healthy run down a team for 50 points in game 7 and like just not care. And DeAndre Ayton was still credible then. Like niggas wasn't cracking jokes saying what they say about DeAndre Ayton now. Like
That was the start of it. That was the reason. That was the beginning of the end.
I mean, look, a lot of niggas would have gave up 50 to Giannis in that situation. Like he is the only person. Like obviously, like I'm too young to have seen like Mike in his prime, and so if you old and you want to say Mike did this too, cool. I can't relate to you. Is like Shaq, Bron, and Giannis. Is like the only niggas I've ever seen where it was like I'm just stronger than you. Ain't shit you can do about me. Like this is just can't do anything. Like I'm gonna move you the fuck out the way. In LeBron's case, I'm faster than you too and stronger than you. So like get the fuck out my way. And so, and they couldn't do anything with them. And if you have that in a playoff series, good luck. Good fucking luck. So I would probably go Giannis if I get fully healthy Giannis, which I will for regular basketball conversations. That is tough to assume now because I don't know what the fuck's going on. This nigga called an investigation on his own team. So it's whatever Giannis does is
You know how wild Giannis moving to be like, your investigation is too crazy. The investigation for cat circumvention, I can deal with that.
actually this nigga just wanted to play his brother so bad he called the cops and then got Doc Rivers fired. Hey man, look, Adrian Griffin deserve an apology. I ain't saying he would have got them to a title. Look, man. Adrian Griffin was 34-13, and nigga said they got no chance. And I'm not saying they would have won, but Doc Rivers was not the answer.
When has Doc Rivers ever been the answer?
Doc Rivers told them niggas Google.
When he got Kevin Garnett.
No, Kevin Garnett was the answer.
That was it. Like,
the answer was Kevin. The answer was Kevin Garnett.
Because that first season, KG was what? First team All NBA and Defensive Player of the Year? Yeah, that was.
Yep, third in MVP.
Yeah, like. And so, that's, who would you take, Tony, Giannis, or Kawhi? If you got one, if you're the Knicks, who would you take?
If I'm the Knicks, I'm probably taking. If I got I'm taking Kawhi. Like Kawhi is still, it's still like incredible. Like Kawhi is still incredible. Like I got him second team All NBA as we'll get to, but like he's still incredible, and is like to put him with Brunson. I also think is really good. Like I think him with a guard like Brunson, who he's never really had the chance to play with, like a prime guard like Brunson. Because he's been in that stretch with PG. He was with Tony, but he wasn't himself. He wasn't what he'd be yet, and Tony was on the back end of Tony. Um, and like right now, he's got Garland, but they haven't really had a chance to do that much together because they've been, in and out. So him and Garland's not Brunson when it comes to like being able to score in those different ways. So like him with a guard like Brunson, I think would be special. So yeah, I'd probably go Kawhi.
Nah, they both. Again, it's. I want to be clear here. Like you splitting hairs because these guys are both like Giannis and Kawhi are probably around the same place historically. Like they're both great. They've obviously have both gotten their teams to titles. For both of them, it's really just a matter of like, can you get healthy again and can you get yourself in a position. Giannis probably looks worse right now, specifically because, man, I don't know what. Before we get into the MVP award, real quick, has a team like ever won a title and just deteriorated as fast as the fucking Bucks did? Like, because I feel like the Bucks went from literally top of the world into ass like within like a season and a half. It was like, and I know some of that is the Dame trade, and then Dame got hurt, and that's obviously it's unfortunate in its own right. But I'm like, damn, these niggas went like, again, top of the world. Giannis dropping 50 in the game 7, and it's like 18 months later, it's like, hey, bro, you got to burn this shit down. You talking about playing with your brothers, and now we're multiple seasons removed from it, and it's like, just right at my timeline, because Giannis won before Jokic, right? Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
So Giannis won before Jokic, and it's like, all right, you up? It's your turn now, and it's like, nah, like, has there been like a team more recently? Like, I guess the Heat because LeBron left and them niggas that shit just all went to hell.
Because did the Bucks win? Was that 21?
21. Mm-hmm.
Right after the bubble,
Yeah,
right before the Warriors won in 2018.
They've gone since winning that ring. They've gone second round exit in 7, first round exit I think in 5 or 6. Giannis was hurt for that series though. He came back and played a few games. And Hallie done got him out of there. Quick work the last few years. So
That shit is, and no, but that team just fell apart. Like, and I guess because they were older, because like Brook Lopez has been like 40 for a decade now. Hey, shout out to Brook Lopez. You being the Nets all-time leading scorer is like my favorite stat in the NBA.
huh?
All-time leading scorer for the Nets. Brook Lopez, the all-time leading scorer for the Nets franchise. That's like
Robin's
my
brother?
Yeah. Nigga was putting in work. And it's hilarious because he was a totally different player. Like, that nigga didn't shoot, like, no fucking mid-range when he came in the league. Like, it was like
Brook Lopez from Stanford? That Brook
Stanford.
Lopez?
That
What?
nigga was all-time scoring leader for the... Now, that also says a lot about the Nets. Hey, man, look. Hope gave up on the Nets. Like, what you want,
Many would say
Jessica go
many
over
would say
82.
Hove was never in on the Nets. Many would argue.
Hey, man, look. They can go over 82. Still getting paid. Um... Oh, man. So let's go
This
here.
franchise was ass.
But they got players. That's what's crazy. Like, I guess when Jason Kidd is Jason Kidd the best net ever? It'd have to be either him or
Does Dr. J count? Like
I. Depends how nerdy you want to get. I only consider like Dr. J half an NBA player because so much of the shit he did in the ABA. Like he's an all-time basketball player, but like he literally split time, and so
he led the Nets to 2 ABA titles. I mean, it's Dr. J. It's not.
that's what I'm saying.
I.
No, it's
I'm.
Dr. J. Like that
It's
is.
Dr. J.
That's fair. Because his stats, and that's part of why like he got it still, is because his stats don't count for
Brook
They
Lopez
only
is the
they
all-time.
only have two. They only have two players that scored over 10,000 points for their franchise.
Oh, hey man, test your ball knowledge, Tony. Who's the second player in the Nets to score 10K? So we got Brooke. Who's the second net to ever get 10K? This team went to the finals. Mind you, these niggas was battling Shaq and Kobe in the finals.
10,000 points. The other net.
Yeah, that's only one
The
other
other net.
net.
Is it Rick Barry?
No. Rick Barry is way down. Where the fuck is Rick Barry ain't top 25.
Hey, what decade did this nigga play in?
I don't know. The nigga ain't even got no picture. Hold on. I give y'all a little nugget. Dog was born in 1960.
Yo. Hey, nah, I don't know.
He played
Brother.
17 seasons. Though. He played 17 seasons, so he was putting that pain in.
For the Nets, he played 17. He played 17 net seasons.
Yeah, he was putting that pain in.
Mm.
see, I can't. See, if I make fun of that nigga's point,
He made two
I'm gonna
three
look like an
pointers.
asshole.
Actually, I don't know. I think this is our NBA career. My bad. I don't think this one of that. Ain't no way. No, he played 17 seasons. He played for the Nets, Trailblazers, and Knicks. So yeah,
This dude was born in the '60s, so he got to play. So he in the '80s.
I know who it is.
who is
Justin never going to guess. Justin, guess three people. Like, just guess three
it?
people
I think
real
he
quick.
might. Justin might have looked it up. He might know.
No, I'm dead. I'm not looking up.
Well,
I'm asking though. Was this nigga part of the Jailblazers doc? Because you said he was in the
No,
villain.
way before.
Nah, I got nothing. This ain't my game.
He was a mid '90s. He was
Who
a
else
mid
dropped the
'90s
10K?
Blazer.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
Buck
Who got the
Williams.
second most points in Nets history?
Yeah.
Buck
Oh yeah,
Williams.
Buck. You know that. See that. That's like the name you see like when you go like the old baseball stats. Like that's the nigga you be like Buck Williams hit 390 in like 1945, and it's like,
Buck
Like,
Williams.
yeah, I
He was
guess.
This nigga
he
ain't
was
even got
second
no
in
picture.
MVP. Buck Williams was second in MVP in 1990. Like,
Yeah, it's like that shit is.
Buck Williams really good NBA career. Quad as kept. Rookie of the year, All NBA. Made 4 All Defense teams. That's good money if you can get it.
You said
Buck
what year
Williams
was he
made good money back then.
runner up
He
for
might have had a second job.
MVP?
No. I was talking shit. That ain't
Uh,
happen.
I was about to say because you said 1990. I was about to say this nigga averaged 13 point. I ain't even thinking about the year. I ain't even thinking about like MJ years and shit like that. This nigga averaged 13 points in 1990. Who the fuck is? I'm still thinking about the 60s. I ain't even processing the 1990s. That's why I'm like, hold on. I'm looking at his stats like, hold on. What year you said this nigga? He was about to get a Steve
Now
Nash MVP.
the 60 NBA MVP run like fucking awards. That's like that shit where they got Elgin Baylor finishing fourth, nigga dropping damn near like 40 and 15 every night, and they're like, nah, he ain't got it because Will in there, Wilt going 50 and something. Shout out to Bill Russell. Bill Russell got MVP, like averaging under 20 while Wilt was out here doing all this dumb shit. Like I'd be mad
Then
as hell if I was Wilt.
the 1960-61 MVP race was Bill Russell, Bob Pettit, Elgin Baylor, and Will Chamberlain. Bill Russell won MVP, averaging 17, 24. 17 and 20. Bob Pettit, runner up, 28 and 20. Elgin Baylor, third in MVP, 35 and 20. 5 assists in the Dipper, 38 and 27. Fourth in MVP.
Like what do you? Look,
I
man.
don't know, House. He's empty stats. He's good stats, bad team guy, House.
I know. Rest in peace, man. Will absolutely walked away from life knowing none of these niggas could fuck with him. Like, there's no way he like looked at anybody and said, "Y'all ain't shit." Like, oh
No, Red
man.
Auerbach was running
Um,
off on these niggas, man. Red had 3 niggas in the top 7 in MVP played for the Celtics. He was absolutely running off on these niggas.
they have the
I give
2026
you
2025 Dodgers.
I give you the team washing machine and dryer for your first round pick. What do you say?
So
Yo,
Nigga
Got
draft
yourself a
John
deal.
Havlicek. Nigga draft John Havlicek for the wash machine and dryer.
nah, that's what in like Phil Jackson kind of a POS person, and I'm using kind of liberally here, is when niggas like started discrediting Phil Jackson, they was like, "No, we got to knock him down on the coach shit because he had Kobe, Mike, Pippen, and Shaq." And I'm like, "Niggas, we knocking Red Auerbach? Like this nigga had half the Hall of Famers in the league. Like we knocking him down."
Again,
Um,
it's all about likability.
That's
no,
really
that's a
it.
fact. That, that's a fact. Speaking of likability, obviously it is award season. Funny enough, and I did not think this was going to be a real thing. Award voters will not receive their voting cards for like 3 or 4 more days, and that's because the NBA, at all the shit they could change, and to make this, all NBA and voting season seem normal, they are held up on the fact that they don't know if they want to approve Luka Doncic his appeal to get to 65 games and be eligible because he had a child. And they've just said, they're like, we don't know if that's a good enough reason. Nigga play 65 next time. So I treated this like Luka's going to be eligible because I just assumed, some common sense would work out. Maybe that's my problem. That being said, we'll kind of go down the list here, starting with MVP. I know a lot of us probably got similar picks. Like I said prior to, there's a lot of what feels like could be unanimous selections this year. But starting at MVP, I still don't think he's the best player, but I think he is the MVP, is SGA. They got the most wins. They got the best record again. They are the clear title favorite. This nigga's giving you 30 a night, extreme efficiency. Like, he's going to be the Vectec MVP. It's just, I don't know how you argue for somebody else, even though I would love. The Wemby argument's fun. I will say that. Just because of how much better San Antonio was this year versus last year. And a lot of other years, you might get that, but SGA's the MVP this year.
Yes, sir.
Like, I'm with you.
Would y'all make him unanimous?
Nah, I don't think you can make him unanimous. I think Wemby's too good for unanimous MVP, but I do think he should have more first place votes to win the award. Just given the season he's had, the efficiency. Like we ain't seen this efficiency from a guard since Mike. Like that's just the reality, and he's not a negative on defense. Like he's a plus defender. You can damn near say he's a really good to great defender on any given night. So for every case you can make for Wemby as to why he should be MVP, I think you can make just the same case for Shea.
Will, you think it should be unanimous real quick?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think even amongst the top three, I can see any of those three getting votes. Well, I guess any of those two outside of Shea, whether it's Jokic or Wemby. So I wouldn't expect it to be unanimous, and I wouldn't be shocked that it isn't.
Yeah. And storylines matter because if you take Wilt out, because we just talked about that stupid ass MVP race, like Jokic is about to have like the craziest season for a nigga to not even be like, yeah, he ain't got a chance to win MVP. Like, bro led the league in assists and rebounds.
I mean, just because you get a vote, that don't mean you got a chance. He ain't got a chance to win it. Like, let's be clear.
But that's how.
Like,
No, I'm saying he has one of the craziest seasons. Like if you don't include Will Chamberlain, like he's gonna have one of the greatest seasons ever to like, and he don't got a chance at MVP.
Oh, I got you.
Led the league in rebounds and assists.
Like,
And they still got it, man.
Like that's hard to do on like that's 2K shit. Defensive player of the year. Is there even a second place? Like who's
Victor, like first first place Wemby, second place Victor.
like this should be unanimous, correct?
This should be his third. That's the problem.
That, that nigga led the league. I remember it was the last year or the year before where he led the league in blocks, but he only played half the game. Last year was the blood clots, right?
Yeah, last year was the blood clots.
Yeah, he led the league and was leading by so much that even though he didn't play the second half of the season, he still led the
Didn't
league in
matter.
blocks.
Did not even matter.
Like it was. Oh my gosh. Um.
This should be
Yeah, this is pretty
unanimous.
nasty defensive.
Hmm.
Yeah, like. I think the only interesting part here
Bam,
is like,
Bam,
what's it
and
gonna take
somebody
for this
can fight
nigga
for
to not
second.
win? Like if
Injury.
he's healthy, like it's just health. Yeah.
That games winning shit.
Good luck.
Um, that's really it, man.
Or the
Unless
team to
like
be ass.
that. But even still, they love advanced stats out here. They'll find some advanced metrics to be like, well, his advanced metrics. I really think if he don't hit that threshold, or if it's a narrative for like a guard has like a special season, and
Yeah.
they want to dig eat that way. You know how they do. But
The
it's
Marcus Smart season.
hey, but you know. He's incredible, bro. Like we ain't never seen no shit like this for us. Like obviously Dikembe was that guy for a long time, and there's other guys throughout the history of the league to be great shot blockers and just great defenders. But like what he's able to do, we've never seen it before. We just have never seen it before.
And they don't even look like Rudy is technically the most like accomplished defender of our era that we've seen in terms like he got 4 defensive player of the years. But I'm like, I don't even feel like Rudy was ever this impactful. Where like niggas just like he treats NBA players like kids. Like niggas start driving to the paint, see Wemby and go, oh nah, I'm good, dog. I'm gonna just keep dribbling. Um, most improved player. I'm gonna let somebody else go first because I'm salty about this because I know where this nigga started his career. And I
It's
gotta
Nikhil
So I think
Alexander
something.
I
Walker.
was gonna
I
I
got.
was gonna
I gotta.
say it was between for me it's between him and maybe Jalen Duran. But I'm leaning to kill Alexander Walker. Because
Not mad
of
at doing.
what he came from, like as far as just being I mean just even looking at his role on Minnesota and even before that where was he at before that? I know he was on the Pelicans or something like early. That's where he started, but where was he at before Minnesota? Was that New Orleans or was he somewhere else first?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. That's what I thought. I remember Atlanta. So I mean, just looking at kind of looking at where he came from to what he's doing now, I would lean towards Nikhil Alexander Walker. But like I said, I got Duran as a close
It
second.
was it was New Orleans to start. It was Utah. Got out of Utah, went to Minnesota, and now Atlanta.
Well, now Atlanta. Goddamn. Okay. I don't even remember Utah. But who
Because
the fuck
Atlanta
was
made the
Utah?
decision.
Same.
Yeah. Atlanta wasn't going to keep him and Dyson obviously had the great season last year, so they paid Dyson Daniels. Also came from New Orleans. Niggas said anyway, niggas don't hear me talk about that.
Because y'all want Zion to be the guy. Y'all want to keep paying Fat Man.
They ain't even fat no more, dog. Like this is the see that's the never mind. I ain't going to say something. That would be rude. Nah, it should be the killer. I agree with you. I think Jalen
Planning for the
Duran.
off-season diet.
Anyway,
Y'all remember that
Duran
picture
would
of
have
him at
had
the
a better.
drive-through?
AI. Duran would have had a better argument, honestly, if, and I'm not wishing this. Cade ended up missing what 3 weeks, I think, of time. I
Give
don't
or
think it was a
take.
full month. I feel like it was 3 weeks. Yeah. If Cade had missed a more significant amount of time, because I think the narrative would have helped Duran a lot better. Because the narrative when Cade went down was, damn, how is Detroit going to score? Because again, Cade was doing so much as far as like ball handling, getting into their offense, all that. So if he had missed more time, I think Duran's push, because Duran also, I don't think he got to 20. I think he's like at like 19 points a game. And he's not a great defender where you could put that in his argument. But like if Cade had ended up missing more time or had missed a more crucial stretch of time potentially, I think Duran would have had a better argument for most improved. Sixth man of the year. Start us off, Tony.
I gave it to Keldon Johnson just because I don't really. This is one of the more down years for six man, and obviously the Spurs are winning, and I feel like he contributes to that being like that first guy off the bench. So I went with Keldon Johnson. Kyle Lowry is still on the
Man, look,
Sixers.
I. Oh yeah, no, that nigga's still getting paid. It's hilarious. He don't do shit. He just sit on the bench and like he put on a he put on a warm up. But now with Hawquest Jr. mainly because I don't know how. Boston is the obvious example of like I don't know how they did it. Like they had a much better season than what people expected them to have. I don't know how the hell anything works in Miami, dog. Like I even that game yesterday, and my wife was watching the game, right? And it was great because she just found out that LeBron James' son played in the NBA. It's a great time. And so and she was watching. She's like, "Oh, this is a really good game." She's like, are these like good teams?" And I'm like, "Nah, these kind of like just the last niggas to get in, but they like fight at the door." And so,
The
and I'm like,
idea of,
"Shout out
of
to
of her
Charlotte."
watching that game and being like, LeBron, son, plays in the NBA. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, he does.
She's like, "Man, he took the spot from." Nah, she hit with the full. She went like full Skip Bayless take two. She's like, "Man, he took that spot from somebody else." I was like, "Not really. It was like it was
Oh
55.
no.
Like let me
Oh
get
no.
She said,
I'm
she
like,
said, Don,
they was
Don
gonna
Connect would
cut
have been hooping
whoever.
right now.
That's like I was just like, oh shit. I'm just like, man, look, when the 55th pick is like most of the time you never know them niggas' names. The team gives them base like 100K, and then they go into G League or overseas. Like the Lakers made some money off jersey sales because it's LeBron's son, and LeBron wanted his kid with them, so it worked out. Um, but yesterday's game, like the Heat, I just don't think are a good basketball team. Shout out to Bam Adebayo. You dropped 83. You're obviously a great player. Uh, like the Heat, just I don't think are good, and the fact that look, man, he's great for like non-basketball reasons too. The I honestly like Hawkins might be better than Tyler Hero at this point. And Tyler Hero, shout out to you for having the confidence to take that shot going into overtime. Like that was some bullshit, but shout out to you for having the confidence, I guess. Who you got for 6-man, Will?
Keldon Johnson. That's what I'm rolling with.
I also probably give
some of the same reasons that Tony listed.
I probably give Wemby a little too much credit. Like somebody's got to get, and this playoff run hopefully will do that. Like I think Stephon Castle's got a really good chance to like put his name out there as far as like a national name for NBA fans. Like the Spurs being more than just Wemby, which I feel like there's a lot of their narrative that it's just like, oh yeah, they got this alien nigga and he's doing everything, which he's doing a lot. But
I don't know. I feel like that's your narrative, though.
What do you say? What do you say, Chuck?
It is my narrative.
What do you say, Chuck?
It is.
Because like I feel like when I like anytime I'm listening to any other like sports shows, like I hear them mention Stephen Castle, I hear them mention De'Aaron Fox, I hear them mention the other niggas. Like I ain't never heard you mention nobody but Wemby. And then he tried to put it off on these niggas and say that's their narrative.
Look, two things can't be true. I think Wemby is the sole reason they are this great. They also are the first team in NBA history to have 8 niggas get double figures. So somebody's doing. They got a lot of guys contributing. So I just, if I'm watching the basketball game and the Spurs is on TV, I know. Look, man, I know who I'm watching. Clutch player of the year. This is the one.
Shay.
I'll just be real with you. I hate this award. I think this award.
Well, you got beef with Clutch Player of the
I
Year.
think it's dumb. I think Clutch Player of the Year is so stupid.
What's your reasons, brother?
Too long to get in the air. I will say it's the most
Okay.
infuriating. For niggas that don't like the way Shea plays, his clutch shit is like the most infuriating because when you can't touch the nigga,
You are niggas. You are niggas.
there's a lot. I guarantee it's not just me. There is more.
I think
It
he,
is plural.
I think he's pretty
There's
swell.
plural. I just when you can't touch him and it's like, all right, you gotta play anyway. I don't like Clutch Player of the Year anyway. I don't get why. Like it's just, what's this? The
Okay.
4th year of it?
If it's this time next year, DeJounte Murray wins Clutch Player of the Year, what you gonna say?
Well deserved.
I wish him and the whatever team he is traded to the best of luck.
You're a
That ain't no
coward.
Pelican next year. That's
Okay,
what you want. Like,
Jeremiah Fears.
congrats, nigga. I still don't care about the award. Like, I do not.
Nigga
This
cap.
is the award I care
the
Nigga
about.
award
cap.
is.
I care about this award the least.
If the Pelicans were good and all Pelicans players were in conversations for these awards, you would not be on here talking about I hate the award.
I would not.
Even if you don't fuck with it,
I'm with you.
even if you don't fuck with the award, if it was a Pelicans player leading it, you wouldn't be on here saying that you didn't fuck with it.
Nah, because otherwise I'd be making a case for Sadiq Bey for most improved, and I'm not.
You said you'd be making a case for who?
I'm making a case for Sadiq Bey for most improved, and I'm not.
Yeah, but y'all still ass.
No, that's a fact. But like, I just as a clutch player of the year, what? This is like the 4th year. Also, I just realized we are in here. We don't have rookie of the year.
Oh shit. We don't have rookie of the year. I know who my rookie of the year is.
Yeah. Same. I just was looking. I was like, damn, I know I wrote this nigga's name down.
Drop that in the doc.
Oh, was we all supposed to be dropping ours in the doc? Because I got mine. I just didn't drop it in there.
Oh, you can do it after. It's
Yeah,
fine.
just when you can. I'm gonna make the graphic for it after the. I've got it pretty much set up. I just gotta insert the pictures and shit for whoever y'all pick. So you can throw it in there later tonight. Anyway, clutch player of the year. Will, who you got? See, Will don't even care about the award. This nigga.
I don't care. No,
like,
but it's a difference between me not caring and you hating it.
I didn't say hate. I said this is the award I like the least. That's not hate. I said this is the award I like the least.
I would go with SGA.
You don't hate the last girl on your roster. You just like her the least.
You talking about yourself?
I'm definitely not.
Okay, well,
well,
that don't got nothing to do with nobody on this show.
You could also not you could also not dislike her. Like her least is crazy.
no, I don't dislike. I just like it. I just like it the least.
What made you go with that
it
verse?
value.
What made you go with that verse?
That value, that value is just the least out of everything.
Like,
Everybody got a number, and like if they got 10, 9, and 8.
Hey, Tony, text the warden.
Hold your 3.
Text the warden.
she watching. She watching.
Hold your
Text
3.
the warden. Keep the basketball.
Who y'all got for rookie of the year?
My rookie of the year is Cooper Flag, man.
Shout out to my nigga. That's why you my nigga. Listen. Shout out to Con Knuckle.
Now call this man out for hate. Call this man out for hate. He about to hate on the nigga. Go for it.
Who about to hate? I just said shout out to. I said shout out to Con Knuckle.
Only my hate that gets called out. No, he about to go rip this man. Fucking Nipple had the most threes, second most threes in the NBA. This man got Charlotte of all teams. They're in the playoff. They're in the play-in, almost playoffs.
Shout out to Con Knuckle. Cooper Flag is rookie of the year.
No, he had the most threes in this year.
Yeah,
it was him.
Did he win by one or did Melo win by one?
He beat LaMelo by 1.
Okay.
Which is insane considering.
I thought LaMelo got him by 1. Yeah. Nah, it's
shout out to Con Knuckle.
I just want and I get it. And this is not an issue with y'all, but this is just an issue with somebody watching too many sports shows. We just got to make a stance. Either winning or your contributions matter, or just who you think is going to be the best pro. Like this shit going back and forth every year on who is going to be the best pro or who had the best rookie season. Let rookie of the year be who was the best rookie, and the best rookie was Con. Cooper is the better player. Cooper is going to be the better pro, in my opinion. But the best rookie who contributed more, had a better season. Flag had a great last month of the season. I fully understand. But if he wasn't a rookie, we would call what Cooper Flag did empty. And so I just want people to be consistent. That's all. I'm not here to hate on Cooper Flag. I'm not here to hate. The both are great. but like, and again, I don't want to say this because niggas, I know niggas, nobody gives a fuck about my team. Derek Queen is top 5 in every single
Facts.
rookie stat, and he's top 3 in most of them. Don't nobody give a fuck. And the Mavericks are just as bad as the Pelicans. Actually, they're worse. And don't nobody give a fuck about Derek Queen for rookie of the year. He's gonna get like a 3rd place vote, and some niggas gonna forget that he's there. And so that's where I draw the line of like, just be consistent. Either Khan because he contributed to being his team winning and making it farther, or Cooper just because you think he's gonna be the best player. I think they top 2, but like just be consistent. That's all.
Ah, it's because Cooper the best player.
But that's not.
It's not because he gonna be the best player. Because it's like, yeah, that too. But he also the best player today.
That's not always the way they vote for rookie of the year, and that's where I think like my issue is. Like, just like be consistent about it.
But like awards never have consistency though. That's not necessarily how it works. Like if awards had consistency, then fucking the best player, like I don't know, like if awards had consistency, then MVP would just be about who was most valuable. Like or it wouldn't be this thing one year and this thing the next year. Like Cooper, I think, was the better rookie. I think Khan, and obviously Khan is Tony's sons, so it's all good. But it's tough. It's very tough when we are in a place where we're saying, that Charlotte Hornets thing, very stable, very put together, very direction based. That Dallas Maverick shit, disorganized, all over the place, a mess. We're living in a different world when we say these things.
That's 1,000%. Again, it's
And I mean, like, I think real quick, Justin.
And I guess
like,
maybe
I think too. So the Hornets, how many games did the fucking Hornets win? Because we saying contributing to winning like these niggas won 50 games.
They were a 9 seed, so
These niggas won 44 games. You talking to me? You talking to me like these niggas was a 50 plus? And yeah, they was ass last year. They probably won 20 games or some shit last year, but they was ass. And they won 40 something games this year. Like it ain't like Khan came in and all of a sudden they a 50 win team. I don't fucking know. They probably in the lottery again. Who the fuck knows?
They are, but that's what I'm saying. Like if again,
who else played for the Mavericks? Who else played 60 games for the Mavericks? Name a nigga.
I have no idea. I barely watch them. Like I just if we. That was not one of those teams. I was like,
we can't. We like we just can't.
We just not.
You can't hate Stephen A. Smith and then pull a Stephen A. Smith. That's just not what you can't do that.
I'm honest. No, I'm honest. That's the difference. If I just outright didn't watch you, but we know he's lying. I'm being dead. He's telling you being honest. Like I watched that team. No, you didn't.
So you was playing solitaire.
You weren't here at the very beginning of the episode, Will. When they were like, yo, you shit on DeMar DeRozan. And somebody, I forget what show it was, but they were like, bro, DeMar DeRozan was on the Kings. Did you even watch DeMar DeRozan this season? Like, do you know what he did? Like, did you watch this man, like, at all? And so, I'm being honest when I say, like, I did not watch the Mavericks heavy. I know I watched 4 Mavericks games specifically. And guess which 4 those were? And guess who was the best rookie on the court those 4 games? Anyway. Coach of the year, man. Where we at? Coach of the year. This one's tough. And Coach of the year again. Coach of the year is the most like fatigue award. Like it's really hard to repeat because if you're already considered one of the best coaches, they don't really give you that shit. You've got to have a narrative or a storyline, which is why. And honestly, a nigga who's got to be in consideration for best coach in the league right now is Joe Mazzulla, because like I said. Everything about Boston heading into this year was it's like, hey, man, don't even trip. Y'all just tore down this roster because you avoided the luxury tax. Jason Tatum's going to miss the majority of the season. Like, the Celtics could have gone 2-80, and niggas wouldn't have cared. They'd just been like, all right, cool, whatever. The fact that they are, I think, the betting favorite to win the title out of the East is insane. Like, shout out to like, there's obviously other great coaches in the league, and there's other guys who are deserving of votes, but like nobody with a straight face besides Bill Simmons, and it's again his we know his fan where his bias goes, and that's cool. Nobody predicted the Celtics to be this good at the start of the season with the circumstances they had heading into the season. So it's got to be Joe.
Same. I got Joe. Like, I didn't expect this team to perform anywhere near to what they're doing. Like, and he's just made all the pieces work. Like he's executed every piece on the chessboard to a T to what they needed. You know, at least to get here to this point where they're 2 seed. They're going to have home court advantage over everybody but Detroit if it comes down to game 7 scenarios and shit like that. So in the East, of course. So yeah, you know I was tempted to go JB Bickerstaff again just because of like where the team is and just what was Monty Williams doing? Like what was Monty Williams
You know
really
how much they
doing?
paid
Like
Monty Williams?
I just this where this team was 2 years ago to where this team is now. I think is it's one of the best jobs like NBA turnarounds we've seen in a long time. But to that, I think Joe's just done a great job and deserves to win it this year. He don't give a shit about it, but do you think he should win the award?
Nah, but he don't. He don't. He's. I believe him now. I was definitely like one of the like when he first started doing shit. I was like, he just trying to be. He let's see how long this lasts. This nigga has not broken character once. Like
Nah,
he's just a
that nigga
straight
living.
psycho from the moment
He
he
living
picked
the
up.
gimmick. Like it's like if you
Like
see a
that shit.
wrestler like get his arm broke on TV and you see that nigga at McDonald's in an arm sling. Like, all right, you committed. You committed for
Committed
real.
to the bit.
You committed for real.
Yeah. Nah, that shit is. And Monty Williams, shut my Williams. Monty Williams got like 5 years, $60 million, and them niggas fired him after like a year and a half. Shit, send me home too.
What the coach's kid on varsity? I said, hey, I'd take any motherfucking money if they giving it away.
For minimum wage.
But they say he played
I
that
got
well.
I got Joe
He really
Mazzulla
believed.
as my coach of the year. I do. I think I had JB Bickerstaff as my runner-up. I did have that. I think the Charlotte coach, Charles Lee. I had him
Charles Lee, yeah.
in like maybe around that 4 or 5 spot though.
Shout out to Charles Lee just for like. I'm aware, and I'll just talk more about this on Hard Fire Radio tomorrow. I was like, Nick Wright is a clown. He's not totally wrong about Lamelo. Like Lamelo was a interesting player to coach. Like he
What do you
just
say
did
about
stuff where
Lamelo?
it's like well, Nick Wright called Lamelo a clown, and he went at, which again, Lamelo's done some shit off the court. But he was driving the point home. Was like he's a clown, he's immature, he's this, that, and the third. He went super personal at it. But I'm like,
Right
Lamelo's
message,
not
wrong
among the.
messenger.
Yeah, it's he had made a. There was a point made where it was like there was a meme going around. There was a fake picture of like a nigga getting his fucking toes like hot Cheetos tattooed, and it was like, oh, LaMelo Ball just did this. And it was like no one really came out the gate and was like, nah, not LaMelo. He wouldn't do something like that. It was like, let's wait and see. Like we'll see what happens when he pulls up to the arena.
They do
Um,
crazier shit.
that's a fact. Um, uh, we'll do here for time's sake. We'll run down for all NBA teams. We'll start with third team. For mine, for third team, if I can go here, I got Kawhi, Maxey, Chet. Did I put 6 niggas on third team? No, Jalen. I just spelled out Jalen Johnson's name. I thought I put a 6. Kawhi, Maxey, Chet, Jalen, and Scotty Barnes. Because Toronto deserves somebody. Because Toronto is whatever niggas thought of the Jaguars during football season. Like that's how I feel about Toronto right now. Like they got no one's thinking about them, no one's talking about them, but like they are. That's a good ass basketball team. And Scotty Barnes is shout out to Bi, my favorite player on the Raptors for obvious reasons, but Scotty's probably the best.
It ain't a good ass basketball team, but they've done well for themselves.
I just look, man. It's a.
Who did you say you
I
had?
like the Raptors. I got Kawhi, Maxey, Chet, Jalen Johnson, and Scotty Barnes for my third team. Somebody else want to go out their 13? And then we'll go second and
Um,
first.
Okay, you can go ahead, Will.
so I got Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Jamal Murray. Hold on, let me start. So I got Jamal Murray, James Harden, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, and Chet.
I went Maxi, KD. I went Chet. I went Cat. I went Jamal Murray on third team.
See, I got Murray the highest. Murray and Duran are kind of in the same spot for me. So when I go on the second team, I got Jamal Murray, Jalen Duran, Jalen Brunson, Donovan Mitchell, and Kevin Durant. And Mitchell, just FYI, if for whatever reason Luka doesn't get it, Donovan Mitchell's a nigga I would push up from second team to first team if the NBA stands on bullshit and doesn't give Luka his approval.
Well, yeah, and
Respect.
I guess that's kind of what's so like with mine. I have it without considering Luca.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Nigga took Luka off the team. Okay, I'm interested.
Well, I'm saying like if they don't give it to him, like so I kind of
Right.
made like I made mine based on what they saying right now. Let me see. Hold on. This shit acting stupid. So I got Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Maxey, Kevin Durant, Jalen Duran, and Donovan Mitchell.
My second team, I went Jalen Brunson. I went Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Duran, went Kawhi, and Jalen Johnson, second team.
Cat, I guess, also be mine if I'm moving somebody up because I would lose. Because, yeah, somebody had to go up from third team to second team. So Cat would be like my replacement on third team. First team, again, I'm assuming they do it for Luca, but to me, the obvious ones SGA, Jokic, Wemby, and then I went Luca because I think he's going to get it, and then Jaylen Brown because to the same point of Joe Mazzulla, like nobody thought the Celtics were going to do this, and Jaylen Brown has probably now made that as good of a 1A, 1B conversation as you can make in the league. Like, I don't think niggas think he's better than Tatum, but I think that conversation is way more valid after the season he just put together. So.
So I think from my third team, I mean, not my third team, my first team. Okay, I'm plug my phone up. This shit acting like it's about to die on me. So I do have. So my first team, I got SGA, Jalen Brown. I got Kawhi on first team. I got Jokic and Wemby.
Yeah, assuming no Luca, Kawhi first team. I like that.
So
Um,
and real quick before you go too. So if Luka is eligible, I think I would put. Of course, Luka would go first team. I would put Kawhi second team, and then Maxi would go down to third team for me, and I would take out um, maybe Harden.
okay, that's fair.
So that's it.
Ethical,
That's
as
if we
they
put
say.
Luka in. Yeah.
My first team, I got SGA,
It's playoff time,
Wimby,
so
Jokic, Luca, Jalen Brown. Um, Obviously, had Cade made it, I would have had Cade first team. But
yeah.
without Cade, I think that bumps up Jalen Brown. They dragging their feet with the Lucas shit, but I think ultimately he'd win out. It'd be an awful look for the league if he did. Um, so yeah, that's my NBA first team. SGA, Wemby, Jokic, Luca, Jalen Brown.
Yeah. No Cade, no Ant, and potentially no Luca just looks crazy. Like, I get it, Cade and Ant aren't going to be able to defend themselves because they're not going to have their requisite amount of games. I get that. But the. And then I know Wemby hit like the minutes shit because Wemby ended up at 64, but because he played Dallas, but he didn't play the last game. But he was
Yeah,
64 plus he had an
he
X
got the
amount of minutes.
minutes
So Cade wasn't there.
threshold.
Yeah, the rule is just stupid. Like, I get what it was designed to do, but like this year just was a bad look for this rule. Adam Silver, if you want to save your reputation, you can just veto this shit and just say, hey, yo, vote for who y'all actually think is the 15 best players. But, Adam Silver, who am I to tell you how to do the job?
Just tell them the rules for Kawhi.
Don't forget,
Played more than 65 games. We good.
It is kind of tough if like Kawhi meets the joint. It is kind of tough to be like, well,
The face of low
I
management.
mean,
type shit.
Like if he could do it,
my guy
anybody could do it.
him off the court. Yeah, that's fucked. I want to say before we get into the playoff preview here really quick, and specifically something about the Thunder. I'm gonna save my shame story for next week because we ain't gonna have time. We are going to be live next Thursday, round 1 of the NFL draft. Here, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. We are going through. If for some reason I'm dragging 8 feet, we might make it past the Bears pick, but the reality is most likely we end at the Bears pick, just because of time restrictions and niggas still got shit to do. But we will be here for the first round of the NFL draft. Denver obviously doesn't have a draft pick, so this is enjoyable for me. I just kind of get to sit back, watch what happens. But we will be live on the post-graphic tomorrow night. Right, it's Wednesday, yeah. So tomorrow night. So look out for that. Twitter, Instagram. I'm excited though. We haven't done the live first round of the draft a couple years. I think the first time we did it was the COVID draft.
Yeah, it's been 6 years since we've done it.
Because
That's crazy.
It's been 6 years since we've done it. So
that was Tua draft, Justin Herbert. And y'all couldn't have picked like anybody. Y'all couldn't have picked Tua. Anyway, that's my own little rant. But again, excited about that. For anybody who listens to A&M, Matt and I are just gonna record on Wednesday. It's switching around. The NFL draft comes around once a year. It's real easy. Y'all will get into the One Piece chapter next week. It's cool. Anything y'all want to say really quick before we talk about the Thunder in regards to the draft stream next Thursday?
I've been this draft has been really fun for me to like get into because there are no blue chip guys to the extent that there are in other drafts. So you really got to dig in to see who's worth the first round pick and who you think can contribute to a team. And I think a lot of these players can contribute. Like me and Justin talked about this last year. Like I referred to last year's draft as starter heavy. I didn't think last year's draft had a lot of prime A1 guys, but I thought it was a lot of guys that could start immediately and make an impact. And it was. And I wouldn't necessarily say this is even a starter's draft, but I do think there's guys that can come in and contribute for a lot of teams. So it's going to be an interesting draft because after Fernando Mendoza goes 1 next Thursday, everything else is up for grabs. So it's going to be interesting.
That's something like, of course, with me not like following college football, but I definitely felt like that was something I was hearing a lot about this draft, just as a whole. Like, it was a lot of debate on whether like some of these guys are actually first round picks, or like or it's like they're gonna basically be benefit off of the lack of maybe talent, if you want to call it, to where they're gonna be first round picks when in most drafts maybe they wouldn't be. So that was something that I was hearing a lot of this year for sure.
And to the real quick is, I was kind of laughing. He's like, "Oh, they're not a first round grade, or they wouldn't be in a first round." This like, bro, Jared Goff is one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Like, this nigga was the first overall pick. Obviously, had a horrible rookie season, played well, went to a Super Bowl. His coach said, "Get the fuck out of town," and now he on his second team, and like he puts up top 5 to 10 numbers. So it's like, and that was considered not the greatest quarterback class. So it's like, fit matters where you go. Like, acting
Who
like
else was in his class?
This at any rate of
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Wentz was solid too, though. He had a stretch.
Wise, I think they're the only 2 in the first rounds.
That's what I mean,
Yeah.
just as far as quarterbacks. But
I had takes about Carson Wentz that didn't age well. I didn't know he was going to get injured and then never be the same again. But I definitely
You couldn't have
he was
known.
playing like the MVP. I was like, man, when he was playing like that, I was like, oh, he's special because Wentz is
So
like 6'5",
after Goff
athletic,
and
throwing
Wentz,
that bitch.
after Goff and Wentz, we go Joey Bosa, defensive rookie of the year. We go Zeke, Jalen Ramsey, Ronnie Stanley, DeForest Buckner.
Oh, they got some hoopers.
The Ravens picked six in that draft. Jesus Christ. I
Let's
never
hope
want
they
to
can
know
get us.
poverty like that again.
Well, what y'all, what, 9 this year?
14.
Oh.
14. 14. Not too much. Not too much. You lie.
Who picked 9 this year? I don't know why I thought the Ravens were at 9. Who the fuck picked 9?
The Chiefs.
Chief, that's why. Okay, yeah. I knew it was like a team that's been good over the last few years.
This draft has some names in it.
That's the Chiefs at 9.
The fuck the Chiefs. Um, what you call it? The
Did you talk? I don't know if I call. Did you talk about them getting Kenneth Walker or what? How excited you are?
uh, nigga said excited. Nigga said excited. I'm trying to see where Dexter Lawrence is going. Um, that's really. Akeem Talib said Denver got one more hurry.
I mean, they got his 25th pick, and we could end this draft whenever we want to.
That nigga was about to sit here and tell me what Akeem Talib said.
Hey, look, man, I ain't never heard Akeem Talib lie. Akeem Talib said Michael Crabtree bring like we could run it, and he did. Crabtree still ain't even seen what a chain since.
That nigga
outside.
That nigga said Akeem Talib said like he was Shams.
Hey, shout out Shams. Shams was funny, but that whole shit with the Bucks was funny. Like Shams was talking his shit.
He was right. He was right the whole time. He was right the whole time.
Hey, and Doc saying all that stuff and then getting fired the first second they had, it was like, all right, bro, you lost this one. Like everything Shams said.
Mind
like,
you, that nigga got that nigga left the Bucks building and got straight on the podcast. He started talking to Lou Will right away.
Look, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Where Cam Thomas work at now?
Just like a few minutes here. One after
The unemployment line.
Thunder are the. You said what?
I said where Cam Thomas work at now.
Look, man, the Thunder are the. Hey, look, Cam Thomas is good for 20. Nothing else, but he's good for 20. The what do you call it? The Thunder are the heavy favorites going into this playoff run. If they get this title and they go back to back,
Fuck this nigga go.
Too much hating.
I said get that head out your heart, Justin.
Oh shit. I wonder if he gonna be able to rejoin this one. He should be able to.
I'll see, so he can wrap it up. Hey, man, I said that little video I sent you. I think I was listening to this shit. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody say no dumbass shit like this.
And it's like the fucked up thing about that. Nobody knows if the nigga that made that up is even from Baltimore. Cause like the problem is motherfuckers think because they live close to the city is like you can just be like, oh, like no, my nigga.
Or like the problem is like the nigga could have not been from Baltimore, and it's like if you ain't from Baltimore, you don't know the difference between the nigga
You don't
from
know. You
Baltimore
have
and
no
the nigga
clue.
not
You
from
have
Baltimore.
no clue. You have no clue. Or you just like when I say people, you get around the right people, they will really fuck you up just for even like we don't like people be people that shit disgust a lot of people.
are you talking about the B-more shit?
No, not that. That is fine. That is fine.
Well, stop.
The Orioles had a BMO on the alternate jerseys, I guess it is. And there's like young people from the city is like nobody says that. Like 18, like 30,
It'll be like it's like some
31.
shot. It's like the Chirac shit, like how
Yeah.
Chirac shit is. It'll be like that,
Yeah.
or Chi Town or some shit like that. It's kind of how that'll be viewed.
Oh, I don't know how much of the question y'all heard, but Thunder are the heavy favorites. If they get this title and they go back to back, would y'all say they're locked to be a dynasty?
Lock is tough because that means they're guaranteed to win in 27, and I can't guarantee them in 27. I can't guarantee them this year. I
I would
just
call them a
think it's
dynasty
theirs
if they
to
get 3 out
lose.
of 4. That's a fact.
But see, I can't guarantee. I can't.
They
I
feel
can't
beatable.
prom. Yeah, I can't
Like
promise them a title,
the
especially not with
Warriors didn't
Victor
feel the
Victor
Warriors
around.
didn't feel beatable, even when they lost. Like niggas, I think they could lose.
Nah, that's a fact. I was in disbelief that the game set. That's niggas said it was crazy when LeBron called himself the GOAT, but I'm like, yeah, now if I beat them niggas down 3-1, like I'm calling myself whatever the fuck I want to for the next 10, like the rest of my life. Like y'all can't tell me shit. Like that was a crazy game 7. I still remember.
Like they and I know we
everybody was
talked
asking,
about it,
like, oh, who's
Justin.
gonna win,
Whenever,
who's gonna win?
yeah, I think whenever we did the last segment that we did together, I know we kind of talked about it. It's like they, like I'm with Tony where he say like it's theirs to lose, but it's like for me they definitely feel beatable. Like it don't feel like, oh man, can't nobody do nothing with this team.
Lou Dort, count your days, bitch ass nigga.
Look at who you got beef with.
I just look, man,
You
I just
Lou Dort, like you
Look at
got
who you
smoke with
attach
Lou
yourself
Dort.
to.
Look, man, I've had smoke with Lou Dirt ever since he was doing bullshit and ran nigga in the playoffs 3 years ago. Hey, look,
You know,
text back.
we'll be in a place one day
man.
where you going to have to see these niggas. Like this, we aren't here to just be like
What Lou Dort-
doing
what-
this shit on the computer screen. We'll be in a place where you got to see these niggas in real life.
that nigga
I'm not
Canadian.
saying I'm gonna let Lou Dort like hem you
His
up,
own country.
or I'm gonna let a bunch of Canadian niggas corner you off. I'm not saying I'm gonna let that happen because I'm not. But I'm not gonna stop the fair one neither, though.
I see the OVO bus outside.
OVO bus outside. A
Start
bunch
doing
of
your
Somalian
calisthenics,
niggas
Justin.
just jump you. Getting jumped by some Somalian niggas, that's tough. That's tough, man.
Start doing your calisthenics, Justin.
What's our favorite J. Cole quote?
Punk bitch.
How you gonna jump me if my legs work?
Goddamn. Hey, what was that? Green Ranger? Was that the Green Ranger shit with everybody?
So,
Hey, that really used to be our shit though. We that nigga jumping in my leg.
Hey, shout out to Green Ranger. Only good verse on that whole project. Like Cole,
Which project was that
such a
on?
downtime to be
that's
on.
not true.
How you put out all?
That's not true. It's close.
Which project was that?
The nigga name one of the
That
good
was
verse on Dedication 4.
God damn.
Lil
Yeah,
Mouse.
crazy.
Lil Mouse.
Name one.
Don't disrespect
Like,
our
that shit
legends,
was
Justin.
bro, that shit was so awful. Like I would never want to disrespect Wayne. I also hope Wayne never played. I hope Wayne forgot.
No, I was talking about Mouse.
I hope that nigga smoked.
When I said our legends, I was talking about like Chicago legends.
Hey man, look, it's out the dirt. We about
It
to.
says out the boy.
That's out the dirt. It's out the dirt.
He says out the boy with Rashad the Cats.
Hey, it ain't out the mud. It's out the dirt.
It's out the dirt with Lou Dort.
Next week, man. No comment.
we gonna get Lou Dirt on here. Lou Dort, my man fool.
Hey, look, man. Lou Dirt, you can only be on it. You can only come on the show. Is you and Gutta Gutta same episode, same time. We're gonna have y'all both pull up. Get the OVO crew
Gutter
ready,
might say
all
not.
them niggas,
Gutter
man.
might not want Lou Dirt on this episode.
Hey, next week NFL draft round 1. We gonna be live, man. We appreciate y'all. We gonna catch y'all next week, bro. We out.
Yeah.